Welcome back to CoveyChase Farm. Hope everybody's having a great week. As you can hear, I'm back here with the pigs right now, finishing up the daily chores. We'll get these guys fed, and then I want to show you how I'm now starting to load out my chickens. If you watched the video a year or so ago, I was corralling them up early in the morning and then loading them into boxes from there. And I've been doing that most of this year, but here recently I found it's easier to get there well before daylight and to just move the covers and pick them up right off the pasture. So that's what we've got in store for the video. As always, I appreciate you watching. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Greatly appreciate it. We're gonna get these pigs fed real quick. I do feed them once a day. Right now there's 11 of them. So 9 of the red wattles have gone to the processor already. The last red wattle goes here in about 2.5 weeks. And then these Berkshire Yorkshire crosses will go in December. Once you get that first bucket out, it's pretty simple. Got the water turned on, fill up the water tanks here, and we'll be done with the pigs. So I'm down here with the chickens. If you watched my last video, you saw the chickens, just my daily chores with them. This is the group that's going to be going in the morning. You can see they're pretty big chickens now. They will all be parted out, made into breasts and thighs, wings, legs, tenderloins. You'll also notice these are all primarily roosters. There may be a few hens here. I think there's a hen right here. At this point, all the hens have already gone to the processor. They became whole birds. Average about 4.25 pounds, but went anywhere from probably 3.75 to, I think I even had some that were a little bit over 5. Here's my other group of chickens. These birds are only 5 weeks right now. So they've got a few more weeks before they'll go to the processor. If you haven't seen him, this is Sam. That's their Anatolian shepherd. He lives out here with the chickens. Does a wonderful job. Not lost a bird to a predator in 10 weeks, 11 weeks, I don't know, however long he's been here. He's doing really good. So here's my goal for tonight. They have ran out of feed about 3 o'clock today. So I'll put all the feeders up and I will bring my trailer out here. I'll show you that here in a second, and get my boxes set up that we're going to put them in. And then I will end up hooking my truck up to the cattle trailer there. After they're all loaded in the morning, I will back the trailer in right here to where the boxes will be staged and then load them up. So tonight's really about getting prepared for tomorrow morning, which will start about 4:30. There's Sam's ball, and here was a little stuffed dog, but it looks like he's pulled all the stuffing out of it. So here are all my poultry boxes. These are actually 27-gallon totes. I drill holes in them, very important. You got to drill holes in them for airflow. But I drill holes all the way around them. And then even on the lids, I drill holes in them. I'll put 6 birds into a crate, so it will take quite a few of them tomorrow to do 130, 150 birds. What do I like about these crates? One, I like the price. You can find them from $8 to $11. They were on sale. I noticed at Lowe's today for $9. Sam's Club usually has them for the best price. You compare that to a $45 poultry crate, and it's quite a bit cheaper. I found the birds do all right in it. I wouldn't want to transport them long distances probably. If I was having to go several hours to a processor, I'd probably have to invest in the poultry crates. The other thing I like about them, besides the financial side of it, is you see how they stack. And I was talking to my processor the other day because I was debating whether or not I should upgrade into the heavy-duty poultry boxes. And I asked him how it worked out for him. He said it's not a problem, very easy to unload them. But what's great for me is that they stack like this. So that means when I go, I drop my chickens off, they'll be ready the next day. Well, the processor has all my totes. The next day I'm coming back to pick up all my meat. So I have a trailer and special totes for that. But because they stack like this, I'm able to fit them all in the back of my pickup truck. So that means one trip. I've noticed other people raising poultry, they drop their chickens off and then they have to wait in order to pick up their crates and take them back, so they don't have to deal with them when they come back and get their meat. The downside is durability, for sure. You see here, this lid has been broken there. I do have some crates where they've busted in the corner. Poultry netting will shock you. Generally, if you touch it with one hand, it's not bad. But if you accidentally touch it with both hands at the same time, yeah, it'll get you. As I mentioned, I'm going to plan on 6 birds per tote. And if I assume, let's say 140 birds, I'm going to need about 23, 24 totes. So I'll go ahead and stage them in groups of 5 down this line to where I can get to them easy in the morning. I'm pretty much ready for tomorrow. I just need to hook my truck up to the trailer. I'll see you in a few hours. And we're back. As you can see, the chickens are up under the cover. We'll move the cover and start grabbing them. But first things first, I need to get Sam. I'm gonna put him up. Sam gets upset a little bit when you start grabbing all the chickens, so it's best to put him over here and tie him up. I'm definitely going with 5 birds. There's 5 chickens in this bin right here, and it's pretty full. Okay, I've got all the chickens loaded. I have right at, I think, about 145 chickens. I've got the bins all staged here now. I've got the trailer, if you can see it, pulled up. Now I get the bins onto the trailer. It's 5:44, so it took me about an hour and 15 minutes by myself to do this. I ended up having to turn the lights out. I was using them trying to film, but it got the chickens moving, so I went back to turning the lights out and just using my headlamp, and then they settled back down. Now I'm loaded up. Probably can't see it real well, but I could pretty easily get close to 300 birds in here, I do believe. Here's what my drive looks like coming to the processor, especially this time of year. Really nice out. Well, it's 7:45. The sun's finally came up and the chickens are at the processor, and I'm headed back to the farm to finish up a day's worth of work now. All in all, went well. If I do many more birds than that, it's definitely more than a one-person job. I have to get Farm Girl Ann to help me, but about 150 birds, 175 birds I can do by myself. In any case, as always, I greatly appreciate you watching the videos and supporting the farm. You can find out more about us at CoveyChaseFarm.com. Everyone have a great week.